As a group fitness instructor, you may have notes, whether you are making up your own routines and jotting down what you plan on doing in class, or you're memorizing routines and choreography from another program. But is it good to use your notes while you're teaching your class? Hi, I'm Christine D. Philippus, the owner of FitProEd and a seasoned fitness instructor, bringing to you in this little training some pros and cons of using your notes. So, first of all, you can stay very organized using your notes. You have everything right at your fingertips so that you can reference throughout the class. It also makes sure that your classes are accurate, that you are providing your classes with any options, any technique, any safety things that you need to do during class, and they're right there for your reference. It also makes sure that you're consistent among all of your classes so that way you don't forget something while you're teaching and your classes are consistent. And quite honestly, it gives us a lot of confidence when we have the notes nearby, kind of like a safety net, and you can reference it at any time, giving you that ability to really deliver a great experience for your classes. But is there a downside to teaching with notes? So, yes, there are a few downsides to using notes. First, you have a lack of engagement. If you're reliant too much on your notes, it may hinder your ability to connect with your participants. It's almost like a barrier that is put up between you and your class, making it really challenging to make eye contact, to be able to read the room, to be able to offer personalized guidance to each of the participants in your class. It also makes you very inflexible. You don't have the ability to pivot or change things in your class if you are so tied to the notes and what you're planning on doing. You're not able to adapt. You're also kind of distracted because while you're not able to make contact and engage with those in class, you are so heavily reliant downward towards your notes, and that changes the energy and the vibe of the class. And we tend to get too dependent on the notes instead of relying on what we actually know. And that makes us a better instructor when we can train ourselves to remember more and to engage more and to be more flexible and to be less distracted and to be in the moment when we're teaching our classes. When we are so tied to our notes, it becomes almost impossible for us to be independent from them because we're just using those notes as a crutch. So, what can we do? We need to find some balance. Personally don't like to have any notes visible to clients. I might have one sheet in front of me that I might look at right before class starts, and maybe I'll reference it in the middle of the class if I really need to. But I really strive to start training my brain to remember things throughout the class rather than being reliant on notes. What are your thoughts on notes? Let us know. Connect with us on social media, follow us, and stay tuned for our tip next week, where I'm going to share with you a great strategy or many strategies on having to remember choreography so you're not so reliant on notes. So tune in next week for another Tuesday teaching tip.